السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. أعزائي المشاهدين، أبنائي طلاب بنات الطالبات، السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. ها نحن نلتقي ثانية في درس من دروس اللغة الإنجليزية، ومع الدرس الثاني للمستوى الثالث بقسميه العلمي والأدبي. Nice to meet you in Language Review 2. In this Language Review 2, we are going to discuss main topics. One of the main topics is the description. The second topic, information focus. And the third topic and the last one, joining sentences with the ing form. We are going to discuss these three topics step by step. It's better, my dear students, to follow me in your box. Page number 7, Language Review 2. Let's start with the first one, the description. Ready? Let's start, inshallah. What's a description? When you are describing something in writing, it's important that you paint a picture in the reader's mind. Or in speaking, you have to paint a picture in the listener's mind. Okay? To paint a picture, that means to draw a picture with a colorful colors, different colors, to present a very good picture. Can this be done in writing and speaking? Yes, it can be. How is that? An adjective order can do something like this. Adjective order. What's an adjective order? What does it mean? An adjective order means where the adjective can be put according to the noun you describe. Where can you put the adjective? What kind of an adjective you can use in your description or in your writing according to the item you describe. What about English language? In English language, the adjective comes before the noun. Unlike the Arabic language, the adjective comes after the noun. For example, in our Arabic language, we say سيارة حمراء. سيارة ثم وصفناها حمراء. فأنشأ للخيال لون السيارة ورسمت الصورة. The picture is done. But where the adjective exactly in English comes before. Let's have some examples. I bought a red car. Where is the adjective? Red. Then car, the noun. So the reader now imagines what color the car is. It is red. Now you start painting the picture. Yes, you can paint the picture with colors. In writing and speaking, you can use adjectives to paint the picture. Adjectives act as colors. And maybe your tongue acts also as a brush. So try to choose the best for the best. More examples. He is wearing sunglasses. He is wearing sunglasses. You imagine somebody wearing glasses. What kind of glasses? Sunglasses. The picture painted. More example. Ali drives a big truck. Ali drives a big truck. It is not a small car or a taxi. It is a truck. But what a truck? A big. So the imagination presents a big truck. This is called painting a picture, a style. More. What about more than one adjective? Yes, if we look at the previous examples here, you will see just look single adjective, red, sun, big. But what about more than one? If I have more than one and I want to make my picture colorful and clearer, more clear, what I can do with those all adjectives? I have an adjective of a size, I have an adjective of a color, I have an adjective of nationality, for example, material. What can I do with those? Where can be bought? When using two or more adjectives to describe something, follow this order. What is this? You have to follow me carefully. The adjectives, all the adjectives can be put before the noun, but as this order, not arbitrary. To put the adjectives before the noun, arbitrary. No, you have to follow this order. The first one, choose if there is an adjective about opinion, put it number one or the first of your sentence, of your description. It should be the adjective that talk or describes the opinion. For example, good, bad, amazing, horrible, enjoyable, interesting, lovely, pretty, and so on. This adjective must be at the beginning. What's after? The adjective of size or build. How big is it? How big is the item you describe? Small, tall, big, short, and so on. Then comes the adjective of age. Is it old or new, historical, modern, 10-year-old, 3-year-old? Okay, this comes number three. What's after? An adjective of shape. What shape is it? Is it round, straight, square, rectangular, curved? What shape is it? It must be number four. Then comes number five. What color? Is it red, blue, black, gray, green, pink? What color is it? Keep this serial, keep this order in your mind. What's after? An adjective of nationality. Where is it from? Yemeni, Omani, Saudi, Indian, Japanese, Chinese. Okay? The nationality comes number six after all those five adjectives. Then, and the last one, comes the adjective of material. What is it made of? This is material. Is it plastic? The thing you describe, plastic? Or paper, or leather, or wool, or wood, or cotton, or what material exactly? So this order of adjectives must be kept in your mind. Try it more than one time. That is to present a correct descriptional sentences. Let's have examples. Look at this car. This car surrounded by different adjectives. And I want you to use this adjective to describe the car. Yes, you can make them individually, each sentence for one adjective. For example, it is a long car, it is a black car, it is an American car, it is a comfortable car. Yes, but this is boring. I want you to describe the car in one sentence using these adjectives according to what we have already learned before. Can you? Try it. The car is long, and it is black, and it is comfortable, and American. Which adjective can be the first? Put the first. Comfortable. Yes, because comfortable is just opinion. It's comfortable for me. Maybe it's not comfortable for anybody else, and for you, maybe. But I think it's comfortable. Look at it. What comes after? Long. because this is the size, and the size is number 2. Yes. What's after? Color. Yes, color is number 5. And I have a color here, black. It should be here number 3 in this sentence. Then American, because American is the nationality. How our sentence will be presented? A comfortable, long, black American car. A comfortable, long, black American car. That is it. Here is the sentence is correct. And the picture is clarified by different colors, because here by different adjectives. It is, what car is it? More than one adjective. You present a very good or a brilliant picture about the car. A comfortable, long, black American car. More examples. She is wearing an old-fashioned green dress. She is wearing an old-fashioned green dress. What dress? You can imagine now, how is she wearing? Old dress? Green dress? Okay? But correctly ordered, an old, here is the age, old-fashioned, then green color dress. More examples. It is a famous Yemeni architecture. It is a famous Yemeni architecture. Famous, opinion, then nationality, then the noun itself, architecture, as Al-Ghawaizi, for example, fort, or Mahdar Minaras in Tarim, as a famous Yemeni architecture. Let's have a quotation from your book, Biblis book page. You can open your Biblis book now, page number 6. There is a lesson about driving in a countryside. The writer describes his trip in a countryside. Let's have a quotation from this, paragraph 2. To the right, look, to the right of the road were some high rocky hills. Why not the writer say were hills? To the right of the road were hills, were some hills. Why high rocky hills? To make his description strong and to activate your imagination, that to imagine the hills, they are rocky, not sandy. Okay, rocky hills and high. So he ordered them correctly. High, because here is the size, then rocky, material, then the noun described hills. Clear? Let's go on. Something is related to the description here in language review too. It's called emphasis. Emphasis. Emphasis, to emphasize something in your description, to make it stronger, to stress it, to make your description, as now we have already learned how to order the adjective. Now let's know something more, how to strengthen our adjective, to make it strong, how to confirm it. Okay? When you can make your description stronger by repeating. Repeating what? Repeating some words. You can repeat adjectives, but in comparative category. You can repeat those adjectives more than one. You can repeat also prepositions, and by repeating, your description presented strongly. This is also matches in our English and our Arabic language, what's called التوكيد. التوكيد بالتكرار. And this is to make your description strong also by repeating. Let's have an examples. He drove faster and faster, and he got more and more worried. Here is the writer describes a trip, and he describes how the driver of a taxi was driving. Describes also his reaction according to this driving, got more worried. But he wants you to activate, to attract your attention. He wants to attract your attention. and to imagine that, even you can imagine the wheels of the cars how moving, okay, faster and faster, okay, that he drove too fast, faster and faster. What about you as a passenger, as a rider, okay? I got more and more worried. Okay, here is the description presented strongly. More examples. Look at this. The writer here describes a balloon flying in the sky. But how to present the picture, okay, and to move the picture in your mind makes you imagine as if you watch a video. Up, up and up went the balloon until it was a dot in the sky, a small dot. Look, when you say up, up and up, you imagine that the balloon is now flying further up. Maybe slowly, yes, but it is up, okay? Until it was a dot, just dot in the sky, small dot. The picture presented strongly here. This is a style of description. You have to take care of it in your writing, even in your also speaking. What's more? More examples here from the quotation, also from the paragraph 2 in your book, page number 6. The same lesson, driving in the countryside, second paragraph. Follow me. Look now and try to understand how the writer describes the trip in this paragraph. To the right of the road were some high rocky house. We have said something about this. I turned off the main coast road, and soon I was in a deep valley. Hills rose on both sides of the road, on both sides, hills rose. At first, the road climbed gently. But as I drove higher, see, the road got steeper and steeper. Look, steeper and steeper. As if you imagine now how the car is going up. The road got steeper and steeper. Further up, I could see a river to the left. I drove higher and higher. Okay, the car still going up, further up. And the river got narrower and narrower. What about the river underneath here? It gets narrower and narrower. That means you go higher and higher. Okay, things underneath looks narrower and smaller. You see the picture now? Until it was a stream. What is it? The river becomes a stream because it is far away, it is far down, so it looks a stream. The picture in this paragraph, as if you can draw it by your paintings, by your brush. Why? Because the writer described it well, in a good way, okay, by using this emphasis. He emphasizes the adjectives and repeats some adjectives to present his picture strongly. Let's go on. And what's about the second topic in this language review too? In this language review too, we have also something related to description also. It is called information focus. Information, you know, information, and focus. Focus, that means to make something big or clear. What's that? The information. How is that? Let's practice some examples how to make an information focus. You can't change the focus of a sentence by moving adjectival or adverbial phrases. You may want to do this for reasons of style or emphasis. That means, what does it mean? It means it's up to you. You want to, what thing, what information you want to, must be presented clearly. You have to change the places, substitute the places, okay? There is, for example, adverbial phrase must be at the first, or adjective phrase must be at the first, and it will be clear for you now by getting some examples. First example, look at this pair of sentences. You see this pair of sentences now? Are they different in meaning? There were lots of goats on the top of the hill, the first sentence. There were lots of goats on the top of the hill. The second sentence, on the top of the hill were lots of goats. What do you think? Are they different in meaning? Yes, there is a bit different because here's information, folks. I can explain it. The first sentence, look, the writer focuses of the goats, of the animals. The writer wants you to understand that they're a kind of animals, and what those animals? Goats. So he started with the goats, lots of goats, okay? And how many are they? Lots of goats. You see, not few. So as a style of information, folks, there are lots of goats, or there were lots of goats on the top of the hill, then it comes after. But in the second sentence, the writer focuses on the place. Where are they? Okay, so he started with the adverbial phrase here. The adverbial phrase on the top of the hill. That means the goats now are in the top of the hill, not any other way or any other place, not in the middle or at the bottom. They are on the top of the hill. So he started with the adverbial phrase. You see, this is also a kind of style, writing style, or even speaking style, that is to present what's important for you and to make it an important for the reader or the listener. Let's take more examples. More examples. To the right of the road were some high rocky hills. Can you change the focus here, you yourself? I myself, in this sentence, thinks the writer focuses on the direction, the right of the road, not at the left of the road or other side. The right of the road, there are hills, okay? The right, not the left. So we started as you see now. Can we change the focus? Yes, you can. It will be some high rocky hills were to the right of the road. Here in the second sentence, we focus that hills, rocky hills, not sandy hills, or not trees. They are rocky hills. So we started to confirm that which was in the right of the road were hills, not any other thing else. Okay? This is called information focus. More examples. After he had his dinner, he went to look at his cows. After he had his dinner, he went to look at his cows. This example has no adverbial or adjective phrase. It is just a sequence of events. But you can make information focus in this example. Because this example, let's see first the second, and I'll explain what's the difference. Now, he went to look at his cows after he had his dinner. Now, are they different? What do you want to tell the reader in the first sentence, and what do you want to tell the reader in the second sentence? Yes, in the first sentence, you want to tell the reader that the zookeeper, or he, maybe the zookeeper or maybe a farmer, he takes care of himself, then he takes care of something else, or the animals, cows. Okay? So after he had, at the beginning here, after he had his dinner, he went to look after his cows. But in the second sentence, he went to look at his cows after he had his dinner. What do you mean? That means he takes care of his cows as if as himself, okay? Because you start with his cows at the beginning here. We put it at the first of the sentence. You confirm now that his cows are as important as himself. So he went to look at his cows after he had his dinner. Okay, why you start with his cows? That means this is a good farmer or a good zookeeper. He can look after the animals in a good way or well. The last point here of this language review 2 is joining sentences with the ing form. Join, that means to link sentences with the ing form. How is that when we use this style? Is it a matter of description? It's not exactly a description, but it is a matter of writing here. We talk about writing. Information, folks, is a matter of writing, and also with the description, what we have discussed it before, and with the emphasis, and with the last point now, how to join sentence, you can present a written task correctly and strongly, clearly, and understood. Look, when two actions or more done by a single doer at the same time, you can use or join this action by using the ing form. When two actions or more done by a single doer, the same subject, the same person, the same, for example, item, it's better to join them by using the ing form to make the sentence more active in the reader's mind. That means to set the scene in the reader's mind. Let's have some examples to clarify this topic. Look at this pair of the sentence. The children ran out of school. They were laughing and shouting happily. How many sentences? 2. Who ran out of school? The children. Who were laughing? Who were shouting? The children, because they, and the subject pronoun they refers to the children. So why not to make them a single sentence by ing form instead of separated two sentences, because they are weak and scattered the idea here. Okay, how is that? Let's see. The children ran out of school laughing and shouting happily. How the children ran out of school? Laughing and shouting happily. So what does it happen here? What we have done? We have already take the pronoun, delete the pronoun subject pronoun here, they, which refers to the children, and also delete the verb to be, delete it out. Okay, just we keep the ing here is form, laughing and shouting, and the sentence presented strongly, and it's also move the imagination in your reader and also in your listener. More example. Hassan opened his diary. He wrote something in it. Scattered, separated idea. No, the idea is scattered here. Who opened the diary? Hassan. Who write in the diary? Hassan. At the same time. So why not to join them together? Can you try it? Yes, I'll give you some time to try it. It will be. Here is he refers to Hassan. Must be deleted then. But here is wrote, the past of write. So we have to change wrote back into the infinitive write, then add the ing. It will be Hassan opened his diary, and the full stop changing into comma, writing something in it. Hassan opened his diary, writing something in it. Okay, the picture now it's active, more active than to saying a different or separated sentence. I saw your father. He got out of his car. He carried a small bag, black bag in his right hand. It's something boring to read something like this or to write something like this, because it's not active. The picture here not collected or gathered together. You have to gather the picture now by using the ing form. Can you try this long sentence? Yes, it's easy, even if it's long. Who opened the car? Okay. Who got out of his car? Who carried the bag? And look, it is a small black bag, what we have discussed it before, adjective order. Okay. That means, what does it mean here? It means take care of everything you have studied in this language review. Okay. Okay. Let's see now what's your answer about this sentence. Yes. I saw your father getting out of his car, carrying a small black bag in his right hand. Okay, the picture as if you watch a video. Your father getting out of his car, carrying a small black hand in his right hand, small black bag, sorry, in his right hand. Now, let's go to the exercises. Exercise of all ideas that we have already discussed in this language review too. Are you ready? Let's start. Make phrases with the adjectives in the correct order. I'll give you something, must be described. According to this thing, I'll give you some adjectives. You have to order them, describing the thing you have given. Okay? The thing must be described as a book. And this book is English. Interesting, small. Now I want these adjectives, 3 adjectives, used in a single sentence describing a book. Can you try it? English. Is it a color? Is it opinion? Or a size? No, it's a nationality. Yes. Interesting? Yes, opinion, because it's interesting maybe for me, but not interesting for you, or vice versa. Small, size. Now, still remember the adjective order at the beginning of this lesson? What's first? Opinion. Then comes size here, because we have a size. I have no other more than the 3 adjectives. Size. Then nationality. It will be an interesting small English book. An interesting small English book. And you have to take care about the article a book, in the question, but in the answer an. Why? Because, yes, because interesting started with the vowel I. And this article an comes before words that started with vowels a, I, o, u, e. Okay? More exercise. A cup of coffee. Black, very strong, Turkish. What's the answer? Yes, it is a very strong, because this is opinion, maybe a very strong for me, but it's normal for others and for you too. A very strong, black, it is color here, then nationality Turk, then the noun described cup of coffee. But you have to start it with the a because we describe a single cup of coffee. Yes, a very strong black Turkish cup of coffee, correct. More. A pair of shoes. Leather, amazing, Moroccan. Now it's easy for you, easier than before. What's the answer? Correct. An amazing Moroccan leather pair of shoes. An amazing Moroccan nationality, leather material, made of leather, okay, a pair of shoes. And again, take care of the article a and an here, because his amazing started with a, and the a is vowel, comes after an, okay, and an must be comes before words that start with vowels. More exercises? Yes. Spot the mistake. This is a famous question in our final exams, okay? So you have to take care about spot the mistakes. That means correct the mistake. Find the mistake first, then rewrite the sentence correctly. There is just one mistake, okay? Look at this sentence. It's a round, heavy black stone. It's a round, heavy black stone. Is it correct? Yes. Yes, not correct. Yes, it's not correct. Why? Because the adjective order is incorrect here. What must be? What's first? What comes after? It's a heavy, round black stone. Let's check. It is a heavy, round black stone. Correct. Because the heavy here, okay, it is what? It is size. Then comes round shape. Then comes color black. Then the noun describe it stone. He bought a dark green wooden big boat. He bought a dark green wooden big boat. Boat. The first boat, the pronunciation are the same here. The pronunciation is the same, boat. But the first boat is the past of buy. The second boat is the container or the instrument used by the fisherman for fishing, okay, for fishing fish. Okay. Now the sentence here, the adjective order, is it right? No, it's not right. What must be the first? He bought a dark green wooden big boat. Dark green color, wooden material, big size. What must be comes first? Okay, the size. Then what's after? The color. Then what's after? The material. The sentence would be like this. He bought a big dark green wooden boat. Correct. More examples. It was an American horrible film. It was an American horrible film. Correct it. Rewrite it again correctly. Yes, American nationality. Horrible opinion. Maybe horrible for me, but it is enjoyable for you or interesting for you. Now the noun describe it film. The answer will be, what comes first? Horrible, then American, because horrible is opinion, number one, and the nationality is number 6. Okay, it should be like this. It was a horrible American film. It was a horrible, not an, because in the exercise the an comes before a, American. Here is a, and there is consonant as h or ha. The consonant ha sound. Okay, a horrible American film. More exercises. Rewrite these sentences to change the information focus. Again, information focus. Number 1, the sea was to my left. The sea was to my left. I want to focus, I focus it here on the thing was on my left was the sea. Okay? What about you now? How can we change the focus here and to confirm something more, not the sea, or rather than the sea? The direction. To my left was the sea, not to my right. Okay? Between the sea and the road was a farmland. Between the sea and the road was a farmland. I confirm here that is between, not other side. Between, adverbial phrase. What about you? How can you change the focus of this sentence? And what you want to confirm rather than what I confirmed before? Okay? A farmland was between the sea and the road. It is a farmland, not a school, or not a lake, or not something else. A farmland was between the road, or between the sea and the road. The cold, clear stream ran down the valley. The cold, I confirm the stream now. Okay? I started with the stream because I want to see it is a stream, cold stream, not a river or not an island. Okay? So you can you yourself change the focus in another way. How is that? Down the valley ran the cold, clear stream. It is down the valley, not other side. You started with the adverbial phrase here. Okay. Now, more exercises, and let's see. Join the following sentences using the ing form. The first, number 1, Martin is sitting on the sofa. He is drinking a cup of coffee. Yes, 2 correct sentences. But as a description, there is a pause between them. This pause scattered or separated the picture in the reader's mind. I want you to skim this pause, okay, to avoid pausing in your description and make the picture more active and make the imagination of the reading also active too, and to let the reader imagine as if he's watching a video. It will be, Martin is sitting on the sofa drinking a cup of tea. Okay? Martin is sitting on the sofa drinking a cup of tea. As if Martin, you look at Martin now, and he is sitting and from time to time drink coffee or, okay, yes, not tea, it is coffee. But he is drinking, that is movement here. Okay, ing form presents the movement. Set the scene moving. Yesterday, I saw our friend Hussam. He was driving an amazing blue Japanese car. Amazing blue Japanese car, also this is a matter of adjective order, but here we are focused on the joining sentences. Okay? Join them and make the sentence as if moving in the reader's mind. It will be, yes, yesterday I saw our friend Hussam driving an amazing blue Japanese car. Correct. Thank you. Let's go ahead. More exercises. The children were very happy. They sang a nice song. Who sang the song? The children. Who were happy? The children too. So you can join these 2 sentences into a single sentence, and it will be more active and also more moving the imagination of the reader and to present your picture in an active way. The children were very happy singing a nice song. Okay? Don't forget to change the full stop into comma, then what comes after the comma? The verb with the ing. Here we have reached to the end of language review 2. See you in a coming language review. بهذا أعزائي المشاهدين أبنائي الطلاب بنات الطالبات نكون قد انتهينا من درسنا الثاني في مادة اللغة الإنجليزية. حتى نلقاكم إن شاء الله في درس قادم، أترككم في حفظ الله ورعايته. هذا خميس بحشوان يحييكم، والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
منا هيا كي نطمح